Welcome back. And certainly we can't complete our show today, a day before Independence Day, without reflecting on where the country is 65 years down the line. And so we know that as a country we are facing economic difficulty, and we consider our Independence Day celebrations. What are your thoughts on that? So let me come to my guest, and we'll do that quickly and wrap up. Ghana is 65 years tomorrow.
I think we should have had about 2-3 hours discussing.
Really?
This. Yes. Because, Jifa, we have come far. We haven't done bad. But to me, both MPP and DC, who have had the opportunity to rule this country for about 30-something years, should have done far better. Far better. Especially with this, some of the issues we have failed, especially currency and fuel. We shouldn't have used them to do politics. NDC will do, MPP will do. I don't think it's our fault, because what is our fault is the currency. And it's not because government hasn't done well or not. We always want to use short-term approach, blame each other. But why we have failed in this sense is the fact that somebody can finish school 3-4 years and is not getting job to do. It's the fact that almost everything here we import. Kwame Nkrumah said that black man is capable of
handling his own affairs.
But he even contributed to all this because he married from Egypt, not a Ghanaian.
That has nothing to do with it.
That's what you think. I'm talking about domesticating our things. Oh, please.
Okay, Honorable Murtala.
You think that time they were spending cedis, they were sending Ghanaian currency at that time, sending them to Egypt. They were doing exchanges, oh?
Do you know how he married?
But that marriage was
didn't he have Fatia in Ghana?
No, but that marriage reflected Pan-Africanism.
What is Pan-Africanism?
It reflected the love we have for
charity begins at home. We have a lot of beautiful Fatias here. No?
We have ministers.
So what I'm saying is that
who are married to white.
I'm not saying
say something about it.
So I'm not saying
white.
So.
Europeans, you don't know.
Oh, but I don't know.
Okay, but that's not the issue. So, but you.
But anyway, just for lighter.
Yeah, but that's a light. But
what I'm saying is that, Jifa, things such as fruit juice products, it is totally unacceptable for Ghana to import fruit juice. Totally unacceptable. Because in terms of land availability, in terms of technology in managing the value chain, look, I can squeeze orange like this, add preservative. Fruit juice.
Okay, but you are a member of the Finance Committee of Parliament. Why then do you keep supporting all these bills that allow importation? Why not impose higher taxes on imported products so that we buy eco juice?
Perfect question. But the point is, now our capacity as a country, we haven't gotten where we can produce things within the short term to meet demand. It's perfectly done. I hope you understand what I'm saying. I'm looking forward to seeing a Ghana that one day, almost all the raw materials we have here and use them every day, we produce them and even export some. Because it's not difficult setting up big factories, producing orange juice, mango juice, and exporting some of them. That's my problem, because these will create value chains to even employ, those who are uneducated. I used to go to UK a lot before I went to uni. Look, for almost every street, you have cleaning job to do. Because there are factories. I'm a very good cleaner, car washer. I'm a very good one, because you go there, every street is there. Do you want to start work today? Because they have a lot of factories. We have mangoes, oranges, pineapple. They are all there. We only need size of land and machine with high capacity. Just that. And do you know the amount of dollars in terms of demand that we are going to get here? And this is where I think we have failed as a country. Aside that, you see Accra is developing. NDC time,
Kumasi is also developing.
Takrady. So gradually, I think where we have problems is our inability to create conducive environment for the private sector to expand, employ people, create, opportunity to align population growth and development and expansion. Yeah, we are not doing well at all. Can you imagine that government competes on the market, whether NDC or MPP, at a higher interest rate? It's not done anywhere. that treasury bills will give you more returns. Who will give? Look, some of the banks I've worked for.
But
some,
even now, treasury bills is 13%. But
Even
the
now,
challenge is that
it's still hard.
because of the rate of inflation, it's almost
yeah, that's
almost
what I'm saying.
negates.
So I think we've come far in terms of democracy. It's not bad. I even think our democracy is growing faster than it should, because absolute democracy for a developing economy with this culture, I think we need to look at it all. I'm not asking for autocracy, but I think we need to look at things such as free market economy. We don't have specific policy for oligopoly, monopoly, and cartel, all those things. I can sell this anytime. There are things we need to sit down as a country. And also opposition. The doctor said something good. Look at me and Honorable Mutala. We don't agree on anything. We can't build a country like that.
That's not true.
No, he says if you don't agree on anything,
And sometimes
you come on
we need to. Despite our
we
differences.
agreed on 3 different things.
Okay. But what I'm trying to say is that Jifa, Ghana has so much to have moved faster than this.
Okay.
So much that it shouldn't be a country that somebody will finish school within 3 years and the person's at home. But we have so much to set up, a lot of factories, a lot of companies. They are there. They're the raw material. What do we need for factories? Raw materials and then skill components. We have good doctors, good lawyers, good this. They are all here. And so what country? Okay. I am even proposing that maybe by 4 or 5 years' time, ministers in Accra, ministers in Kumasi, Takoradi, or the capital towns should be given saloon cars, engine 1.2. And then we should have Land Cruisers parked. So when they are driving outside Accra to other regions, they will go and lock in. We can save so much. I'm also proposing that as a matter of black man doing his own thing, all the ministries area, we should have about 2-3 vertical expansions, move all into it, get plenty land. They are all there. You see some of the buildings, we don't even use them. As a country, why are we doing this to ourselves? So we have so much we can do. I think we need to use this to review most of the things we do wrong and move on. But I mean, in general, we've all done well. We've
65 years
We've
for
not
Ghana,
done bad at all.
65 years. This is a muted celebration, though, I must say.
And my team was beating yesterday.
I think we should clap. We should clap for my brother.
For Honorable Amwa.
Join me in just giving him a slight clap.
Why should we clap?
When he was at
Maslock,
he was using a Land Cruiser. I thought he would have practicalized this idea.
No, he's now recommending it.
You hear what I say?
I'm saying no.
He's
that
recommending.
when you travel outside.
He's now recommending it.
No, when you travel outside.
Can I finish?
Okay, yes, but he's now
because you said
his proposal.
You can go
he's
to
now
Maslock.
recommending. So don't do retrospective.
I want you to know
turn.
this. No, but you mentioned me. Just give 1 minute. When I was there, I was supposed to
Take
be
2
doing
minutes.
Land Cruiser and a very good saloon car, normally very expensive. Ask them. I said no. I use my own private Benz that I use.
You're using
At least I help government to save money.
You are using a Land Cruiser.
Yes.
Yeah, but I'm using my own Benz.
A private vehicle.
Benz
Oh.
yeah, I didn't take. I feel like your people, you would have taken.
You see,
Okay, please.
Because you have
65 years of our independence.
That's why I asked that. I believe you in public, some of them.
But the Land Cruiser.
Okay, hold on.
Say when you are traveling outside Accra, you could use.
It's a recommendation.
Exactly.
Okay, so 65 years.
Well,
Ghana's independence.
The problems of this country started on the 24th of June 1966, when a group of demagogues criminally, illegally, and justifiably truncated our democratic process. No, let me finish. Let me finish, Jipa. When they truncated our democratic process, the coup of 1966 was unjustified, was wrong, was unacceptable. Could you imagine if that democratic process was not truncated, where we would have been? Jifa, and don't get me wrong, I condemn any coup, and I expect him to join me as Democrats to condemn truncation of democratic processes.
He condemned it earlier.
66.
Your fraternity has done coup more than any fraternity.
Can I?
You check. PNDC.
Can I finish?
Yes.
Can
so
I beg you?
Please continue.
The most devastating.
I listen to
okay,
you.
Dr. Amwa, it's okay. Please.
Oh, I listen to you.
Dr. Amwa, it's all right. Yes, Honorable
As a
Mutala.
matter of fact, some of them opposed even the independence of Ghana, voted against the motion.
Okay, you have taken this thing too far back.
No, we need to contextualize this our discussion. We need to put it in perspective. You are asking me whether we have come or we have gone. You are asking me.
We have only 5 minutes.
Yes, you are. So that's why he needs. That's why he needs to stop the needless interjections. If you want me to give you one additional minute, I will give you. I'm saying that the problem started. Now after that we've had three. After that, we've had several, in fact, 2 other truncation of our democratic process.
If you don't have most
Dr. Amwa, thank you.
Jifa.
Yes,
in fact,
Dr.
I refuse to respond
thank you. Yes, please continue.
Jifa.
Dr. Amwa, please.
You have not been able to provide one thing independent. You go run. Everything is politics.
You know. I understand Amwa's challenge. I won't prefer solution. I think that the department in Legon can help. I will not be in the position to help. A department where I did my first degree will be a better department to assist you. And when we finish, I'll tell you when I finish. I'll tell you. I did my first degree in psychology. But let me just finish. Jifa, as a matter of fact.
You are suffering from schizophrenia, some level of psychosis. You are saying that I need.
Jifa, I will still make my point in a way.
No wonder you did psychology.
Jifa, I will help. I will talk to someone at the department to help.
Because you have only 4 minutes.
Tell him to stop.
Okay, Dr. Amwa, please stop.
I understand.
No, Dr. Amwa, please stop.
Okay, so critical.
Will you tell this gentleman?
Dr. Amwa, the 2 of you.
This started. I spoke nicely. Then you started putting me in. But you know me, you can't do this.
Can I finish?
Okay.
You cannot.
So can I finish? Can you fast track?
I can even say one thing.
So
that now
for
Ghana to be able to have free school at the SHS level, it's praise be to God.
Okay, Jifa.
I think it's the greatest thing ever achieved.
Okay, so
I can understand his attempt to disrespect myself.
No,
I'm not
disrespecting.
Okay, so
let me make my point. Let them listen to me.
Go ahead.
So I'm saying that the problem of this country started on that day. And after that, we have had another democratic process which was toppled, the Bouzier's administration, which I condemned. We have another one which was toppled, which was Liman, which I condemned. And for the avoidance of doubt, and I have stated this, I have never participated in anything 31st. I have been very, very consistent. For me, it would be hypocritical to condemn one and support one. I'm a proud NDC member, and I don't feel ashamed to be associated with the NDC and the history of the NDC with regards to the AFRC. I have no problem at all about that. But I'm saying that the reason why these issues are raised are that if you read the Kwame Nkrumah 7 years development plan and the 5 years, you would understand where the problems of this country started. And I tell people, the reason why the people of the North would always eulogize former President Rawlings was what he did for us. As a young boy growing up, as a matter of fact, there was no water in Tamale. Electricity, they give you lights by 9, the lights is off. This was a leader who considered all of us as citizens of this country and extended electricity, water infrastructure. And that is why I asked a question. Apart from Nkrumah, show me one single road that is longer than the road between Kintampo to Paga, which included the Tamale town roads and Bolga town roads. Apart from Nkrumah. Apart from Nkrumah, show me. So
the current administration is building an interchange in Tamale.
What they are doing in Tamale is, please, can I finish?
Kilometers out of 60. Go and check.
Can I finish?
No.
Please.
Okay, no, he's providing clarified.
Listen,
you don't have your facts.
Whether culture says, Yusuf Hills,
that there are
can I finish, please?
Achievement in road sector.
Don't do this. Thank you.
I've sent you.
Thank you. 4 years of corruption and robbery and family and friends. You can talk about family and friends. So let me make this point.
So please,
you cannot say corruption when court of competent jurisdiction has not jailed someone. Your government, anytime you're in government, somebody is jailed. Tell me one person in our fraternity. Tell me one.
Honorable Motala, you have not made your point.
This gentleman needs. This gentleman needs attention. To be very honest with you, I will take you.
You have 3 minutes.
Tell him to stop.
Okay, somebody is jailed. Anytime
thank you.
Honestly, that's what I
can I honestly, the MPP.
Dr. Amwa. Now I ask you,
the MPP will be very disappointed.
Do the right discussion.
The MPP will be very disappointed. Can you allow me to make my point?
The 65th
I am saying that if you look at those
is the most corrupt on the continent of Africa.
Dr. Amwa, please stop. It's okay.
Tell me if MPP might ever gain because of corruption.
Dr. Amwa, please stop.
To be very honest with you, I can only come to one conclusion, and I would resist the temptation to make that. I'm resisting.
Okay, so Dr. Amwa, stop. We have only 3 minutes to wrap up.
So I'm saying that the people of the North would forever remain grateful. It's not about what I come out and say we did the number of roads. I'm making reference to a road that is there, feely, for anybody to see. Whether it is not a fact that the road was built from Kintampo to Paga, which included Tamale town roads and Borga town roads. And tell me whether any government apart from Nkrumah ever executed a project that is longer than that. This is a fact. It's not about what I sit here and say or you say. Culture says that there are three sides to every story. Your side, my side, and the truth.
I was hoping you would tell us whether they are better.
Will you allow me to finish?
Yes, but
the reason why there is longer, but you see, the interjection.
Dr. Amwa, please.
He knows I can do it better, but you see,
Dr. Amwa, don't interject again. You say you won't talk again, then you come and interject. No, so allow him to finish. Don't interject so that his time gets
I don't want to sink into the filthy mad he's fighting,
please,
and I don't want to get into
I'm timing you now. So you have 3 minutes. Make your point.
The challenges confronting us as a people. The challenges confronting us as a people is not about depreciation of the city. It's corruption. It is not about depreciation. As a matter of fact, the corruption perception index, in fact, Ghana clocked the highest under President Mahama in 2014. The lowest we have ever chalked happened under this government in 2017 in the Fourth Republic, when we scored 40. As a matter of fact, the NDC left 43%.
Perception.
43%. The lowest of the NDC was the highest. And in any case, the Afrobarometer indicates that the most corrupt government ever in the history of this country is under this president.
That's not true.
I am saying that this is the only president.
False.
The Afrobarometer, go and read it.
That is false.
If you want me, you can lend him your glasses. The Afrobarometer.
How can you say perception?
About why? All the corruption. Can I finish, please? Every time we are changing government, whether through the ballot or through the bullet, every time we are changing government, you see, you don't need to be a law student or lawyer to be able to engage.
He has his LLB.
Can somebody
this gentleman
be charged
or
guilty
listen,
when courts of competence has
the corruption, the analysis of corruption globally.
So, Honorable Murtala, are there better times ahead for us?
I'm saying that the analysis of corruption in any country globally have always been based on perception. They have always been based on perception. You won the elections on the back of allegations of corruption. And therefore the reasons, the corruption, the allegations you made were based on this perception. So at any point in time, we will use the perception and the corruption perception index. The NDC under President Mahama in this Fourth Republic scored the highest when we had 48%. As a matter of fact, the NDC left for you 43. In 2017, when you had the support of the people of this country, and you said that you were coming to fight corruption, you scored 40.
Okay, so
and let me make this point very clear. Take the 2017
now you are
budget.
Talking about corruption.
I'm saying that the challenges confronting us, and the reason why we are not progressing, he said depreciation of the city, I say corruption. Take the 2017 budget, the first budget presented by this government. Every paragraph was pregnant with corruption and how we were going to fight corruption. The subsequent years under this government, they started running away from corruption. And I can tell him, take the 2022 budget. Corruption is mentioned in the 2 times. Corruption is mentioned in this budget 2 times. And the 2 times, they are not talking about how they fight it. The difference between Nanado and the successive government we have had in this country, courtesy President Kufuor, that corruption started from Adam. The difference between these leaders and Nanado is that President Nanado has perfected corruption. In fact, he is corruption Muking Kong. He has taken it to these are not to be saying. I'm saying that the corruption perception index.
He's done so much work.
I'm saying that the corruption perception index. He is the president. Was President Mama? I'm saying that was the president. Who is the president in Ghana today? Who is the president of Ghana today? He is the corruption Muking Kong. Nanado is corruption Muking Kong.
No, you cannot say that about the president because
when they said about President Mama didn't have blood running. CDD indicates. Let me quote the professor of CDD who says
live on TV3 and live on 3FM. Thank you for joining us. Up next is Warm Up Plus. Enjoy your day.